What's up everyone, Darcblade here with an information video regarding this week's limited bounties and event quests in Monster Hunter World. This is for the week starting the 22nd of March 2019. This also covers both PC and console versions of the games, as the two systems have different limited bounties and event quests. Now this week is quite a slow week, in all honesty. Console players have a returning Arch-Tempered monster, and PC players, they do have something new, although it's not exactly my favourite activity. But we'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, let's talk about what console have in terms of limited bounties and event quests first. So, the limited bounties, they have 4 of them. First is a general Ancient Forest limited bounty to clear 3 quests in this specific location. You can be at high Orlo rank, making it relatively easy. And for doing so you get research points and some armor spheres. Next is an ecology survey to hunt fanged wyverns. Fanged wyverns include Great Jagras, Great Gyros, Tobi-Kadachi, Odogaron and Dodogama. And for taking 5 of them on at high Orlo rank you'll get research points, some advanced armor spheres and a silver wyverian print. Next is an ecology survey to slay Teostro. We have to hunt down and slay 4 of these monsters at high rank, and for doing so you get research points, some hard armor spheres and another silver wyverian print. And then finally is the general limited bounty to complete all of this week's other limited bounties, and for doing so you get research points, a gold wyverian print that can be exchanged for certain monster gems at the Elder Melder, and a golden egg that can be sold for Zenny. So there we have it, that's about it for the limited bounties on console. Not too difficult, although it may take a little bit of time to get them all done. But what about event quests? Well, console only have 4 of them this week, so not many at all. First is the Poison POSSE, a 5-star low rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 8 or higher. This has players taking on all the monsters associated with the poison elements, so that's Puke, Graffian and Rathalos. Anyway, there's no real bonus for taking this event quest on, except it's a nice way to farm loot from these specific monsters. Next is the Triple Threat Throwdown, a 6-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 13 or higher. This has players taking on a Great Jagras, Great Gyros and Dodogama in the special arena. And for completing this quest, you'll get quite a few decorations, but these are normally the low rank decorations. This is also a nice event quest to take on the Fanged Wyvern limited bounty we have this week on console. Next is a simple task, a 9-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 30 or higher. This has players collecting 10 gourmet shroom caps from the ancient forest. Now there are no large monsters on this quest, but the place is littered in tempered monster tracks, so this is a good quest to take on if you want to fill up your investigation list a little bit. And then finally is the Scorn of the Sun, a 9-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 50 or higher. This has players taking on an Arch-Tempered Teostra in the Eldest Recess, and for completing this quest you'll get Teostra tickets that can be used to craft the Teostra Gamma armor set, which I strongly recommend getting if you haven't already done so. These tickets can also be combined with the red orbs that you get from the event quest Code Red to craft the Dante layered armor set. But if you haven't got any red orbs, don't worry, the event quest Code Red will come around in rotation soon enough. So that's about it for console in terms of limited bounties and event quests. As I said, it is a little bit of a slow week, there isn't much going on. It is nice that we have another attempt to take on Arch-Tempered Teostra, and like I already mentioned, if you haven't done so already, it's definitely worth doing. The helm, the gloves and the boots are some of the best pieces of armour you can craft, especially if your focus is on damage. But taking on the Arch-Tempered Toaster is not always an easy task. But anyway, let's move on to talk about the limited bounties and event quests on PC. Now first, the limited bounties. They have 4 of them. First is a general Coral Highlands limited bounty to clear 3 quests in this specific location. This can be done at high Orlo rank, and for doing so you'll get research points, some armor sphere pluses and a first wyverian print. Next is an ecology survey to hunt Diablos. We have to hunt down 4 of these monsters, and it can be at high or low rank again. And for doing so you get research points, some armor sphere pluses and a still wyverian print. Next is an ecology survey to slay Elder Dragons. We have to hunt down and slay 5 of them, and they specifically have to be at high rank, so no taking on the low rank Kirin. Anyway, for taking 5 of them down you'll get research points, some hard armor spheres and a silver wyverian print. And then finally is the general limited bounty to complete all of this week's other limited bounties, and for doing so you'll get research points, a gold wyverian print that can be used to meld certain monster gems at the Elder Melder, and a golden egg that can be sold for Zenny. So that's about it for the limited bounties. Not too difficult, but once again they're all over the place, so you can't get them done really quickly. But what about event quests? Now PC players have 5 of them, including a new one this week. First is Chew the Fat, a 2-star low rank quest that requires no hunter rank to participate in. This is a pure beginner's quest helping you farm materials from Great Jagras, as it involves taking 2 of them down in the ancient forest. Next is Yaku with that, a 4-star low rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 6 or higher. This has players taking on a Yaku and Yaku in the special arena. Again, nothing too special about this quest, although it's a nice way to farm low rank materials from these monsters. Next is this is our Revolt Star, a 7-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 13 or higher. This has players taking on a Diablos and Black Diablos in the Wildspire Waste. Again, there's nothing too special about the loot, or however, this is a nice quest to farm Dash Extract, which is used in crafting Dash Juice, which is a vital item for any stamina based weapon. Next is Tracking the Delivery, a 9-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 50 or higher. Like a simple task, this has players collecting and delivering 10 blue beryl from the Elder's Recess. There are no large monsters on this quest, and the place is littered in tempered monster tracks, specifically tempered elder dragons. So again, this is a nice quest to bulk up your investigation list. And then finally, and new to the PC, is the Undying Alpenglow, a 9-star high rank quest that requires hunters to be hunter rank 50 or higher. This has players taking on an arch-tempered Zorah Magdaros in the Everstream. Now this works exactly like the standard Zorah Magdaros fight, where you have to drive it away by taking out the magma cores and then using cannons and ballista to drive it away. Nergigante will show up, although it is a bulk standard Nergigante, and you have to be a little bit careful because Zorah Magdaros does hit a little bit harder, you'll have a shorter time limit, and there are 1 or 2 additional moves. There is specifically a move that Zorah Magdaros uses where it powers itself up to deal massive damage to the barrier, and you have to interrupt this with the tethering ropes you can fire from the ballista or by using the Dragonator. But for repelling the arch-tempered Zorah Magdaros, you'll be rewarded with Zorah Magdaros tickets. These can be used to craft the Zorah Gamma armor set as well as the Origin layered armor set. So there we have it, those are the activities we have on PC this week. It's nice that arch-tempered Zorah Magdaros has made its way to PC at last, although in my personal opinion it's one of the least enjoyable arch-tempered monsters there is. But in new news, PC players will be getting arch-tempered Xeno'jiiva in a fortnight's time. This will be coming on the 5th of April, and it will bring the PC one step closer to catching up with console. But what are your thoughts on this week's activities? Leave a comment down below, and until next time, I've been Darcblade, bringing you a quick information video regarding this week's limited bounties and event quests in Monster Hunter World. Hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, subscribe and like for more.